theoretically,
yeah,
I kind of already know what I'm looking for.
yeah, yeah. I think, yeah, again, it depends on what aesthetic you're going for, right? Like this aesthetically, if you did change the image, I don't think the advert would look as visually pleasing and as nice. So that's probably why they've done it, right? But again, like I said, it depends on what side of the coin you want to go on. Do you want to go for the practicality in terms of let's answer all their questions before they hit the landing page, or should we go for aesthetics first and leave some stuff unsaid that they can find out further down the funnel or on the landing page?
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Because in my head, like, this could be one of a few things. Also, like, if I've got, I mean, I wear nail polish, but if that's actually gel.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if I've got like a woman's hand going in, then that could
Yeah,
eliminate half the market, right? If I've got a hairy
yeah,
hand going, like, I think
yeah,
there's detail brings with it exclusion, and I think that there's
yes,
something lacking in detail. This is the thing,
mm-hmm.
and you either
Mm-hmm.
know what it is and you want it and you're cool enough to get it because it's also
Yeah,
super cool and it's going to sell out. So it's like you either know the club is in that building or you don't, and that's
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. I
All
do
right.
love that. I didn't really think about it, but yeah, yeah, that is very true that you can very quickly exclude people when it comes to including hands or whatever. So yeah, so sometimes just have the product nice and clean, nice and easy. I mean, think, right? I mean, listen, I'm a big advocate for Creative OS and making your ads in there with the templates. You can do this in anything. You don't need a template. You can mock this up in Canva in 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
If your copy is good enough, this is going to sell.
Yeah, no, I think that's great. I mean, obviously, maybe it'll be maybe it'll be in Creative OS. Who knows? Uh, that being said, my second question that I have to you,
Mm,
the like CTA button is
yeah.
baked right into the image.
Hmm.
Are you seeing that like work well, or is that something that seems to be a little atypical? Because I feel like I don't see that as often in
Mm.
ads, but I personally really like it. It just makes me remember back to running like programmatic display where you had to, because it was like if you didn't click there, then you didn't click. There was no button outside of the button
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah. See, I do love including a CTA inside the image. I'd say the majority of static ads that we make normally have that, or like a nice designed end screen of a video. I like doing it because it makes it, like you said, it just, I don't know what it is. It's probably a psychology thing, but it makes it feel a bit more clickable, and it makes most important. I mean, we all know the whole point of an ad creative is to get someone to take action, right? So
Sure.
you want to call as much attention as you can do to that CTA when you're telling them what to do next, right? So shop the Wonder Oven. I think that I think the CTA is a bit poor. I think maybe like find out more about the Wonder Oven, or find out more, or grab it before it's gone. Something that maybe carries on that urgency a little more. But I think in terms of like the design, I love having a nicely designed button. I think it just looks nice. I think it really adds to the design of it, and it makes it feel more clickable for sure.
Yeah. No, and it actually just reminded me of something too, like the format. This is full screen vertical video format. Now it's a still, but this is a
Yeah.
stories. This is a reels placement.
However, they do have a square, so we're probably talking feed and stories, probably. So there's both on here.
Yeah. So there's both of them on there. So the interesting thing is, for me, like I'll be honest, I like the stories a bit more gorgeous
Me too. Yeah, feels a
than
bit
the square.
squished. Yeah.
Yeah, it does feel it feels smaller, right? It's
Hmm.
like the Wonder Oven looks like a Wonder Oven in the story, and the other one it's just like, oh hey, look at this cute thing. I
Yeah,
actually feel like the square image makes it look smaller, even though it's the
yeah,
same thing.
for sure. I agree. Yeah. Agreed.
That's weird. I feel like all the lessons I've gotten from watching home improvement shows about like why you need to have space above the window to make the room look bigger is all coming
Yeah.
in. So then my last question that I have is this. We don't really tell you anything about the product here. And so like again, there's probably some simplicity there. And it reminds me a lot of like old Ogilvy style ads, like the old like like the VW 0 to 60, yes, or like that's my favorite ad of all time. All time favorite ad, 0 to 60, yes, with a Beetle.
Yeah.
The best ad ever. I'll die on that hill.
And it helps the car is gorgeous as well. That also helps.
Of course,
Let's not forget that, right?
I mean, of course. I mean, I'm in the line to get the new bus. By the way, I'm 100% getting it. I'm getting my.
Oh, amazing!
We're expecting, and there's a company makes a little cart, for kids. The like I don't know what you call it, but a stroller for kids, and it's done up like a VW bus.
Love that.
And it's probably $1,000 more than it should be, but it's been sitting on my registry. But anyway, I've gotten, I've found myself a couple of codes to get some discounts on it, and I'm 100% going to get that. Anyway, my point here is, as like, if I'm the brand person and I'm looking at this, I'm looking at it as like, oh, I know what this is. This is great. But part of me as the performance marketer is saying, well, why is anybody going to click on, like, there's no context here. Like, I'm going through my head of the things that I'm used to hearing, like, features and benefits, us versus them, why we should be doing things, putting things into scale. This is quite literally like, now that I'm paying a bit more attention, there's the background tile, which I'm assuming is, I don't know what in centimeters, I'm going to go ahead and say 10 centimeters by 10. I don't know. I'm guessing. But I don't really know anything more than like, I'm looking at this and it's like, so because it's not giving me any of that, part of me feels like this is lacking in the information that needs to be included, but also like the copy that goes with it, the 6-in-1 replaces 4 appliances. I'm also not getting more information there, right? Like even the copy's not labeling any of that stuff out. And in your opinion, like, why we went over last week about not including the logo in the brand, like the lack of specificity here. How is that?
Yeah,